Okay, so we have done a little bit of Ecuador and now it's time to check out Peru. So we are at the border town, Sebaf, and we've just been through immigration. So if you are coming via land, crossing the border, this is the place. As you can see, it's pretty empty. We had no troubles whatsoever when we went through immigration. Literally there was nobody in the line, so we didn't even have to wait. You leave Ecuador on one booth and then 2 feet away you enter Peru. So all very good. We're gonna get in a taxi now and head to the town of Zorritos. Let's get on it. This is our taxi. Let's jump in. Hola amigo. I was sitting, yeah. Thank you.
Bueno, ahora sí.
Vamos ahora sí.
Bueno.
Bueno,
You can see it around in front of you.
Okay, we've arrived in the town of Zorritos and it's a small fishing village, but we're actually 4 kilometers south from there, where it's a little bit more quiet and tranquil, somewhere where you'd come to get away from it all. So we're gonna have a bit of rest and relaxation today. Tomorrow we're gonna head into town and we'll have a look around and see what's what. But I just wanted to show you this beach before we did that. Nobody is here, almost nobody. Quite rugged. We're staying in this hotel, Punta Camaron. Punta Camaron. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm up, I promise. So excuse my voice and my face. I've not long woken up and I haven't had a coffee. Basically, I want to tell you something I forgot to yesterday when we were at immigration, okay? So before I came to Ecuador and Peru, I did some Googling, did my research, and apparently because of the current climate, the political situation, violence and all that in Ecuador, they've locked down the borders and I needed a criminal background certificate and it must be stamped and sealed with the Hague Apostle. So I went about going to get that. I did. It cost about 300 quid. And when I got there yesterday, I asked them, hey, will I be needing this when I come back into Ecuador? And they said, no, you don't need it. So I was a bit annoyed about that because, it's a lot of effort. Anyway, all that out the way. If you are coming here, just do your own research. Maybe you will need one by the time you come, who knows? But anyway, last night, I just want to tell you some annoyances I find sometimes when I come to hotels. So this place that we're at, okay, look outside, all very nice, tropical. $110 a night, and that's quite a lot, isn't it? We're in Peru and there's no water fountain or anything, so I drink liters of water. I'm basically carrying around this with me everywhere when I'm traveling. Anyway, I couldn't find water anywhere, only these tiny little bottles that they sell, and I'd just deplete their reserves if I did that. So we went out and we got this huge bottle of water, so we're all sorted. We are actually going into town now. Before that, we'll have breakfast and I'll show you around. Let's leave it at that for now. I think that's everything. Yep, great. All right, that's breakfast all done. This is where you have it. Quite nice place, surrounded by palm trees and stuff. We're gonna do a little photo shoot actually before we head into town, because Iwa is a fashion designer. You'll see. Look, these are the little water bottles I was talking about. I would probably clear about 10 of those in a few hours. Maybe that's too much. We are off into town now. We're gonna try and flag down a tuk-tuk, because they actually have tuk-tuks down here in Peru. You don't see any of those in Ecuador. Look at that timing, absolutely perfect. That's the place. Punta Camaron. Hola. Hola, amigo.
Hola.
Into town, Zorrito center.
El centro.
Yeah.
Oiga, señor. Por favor.
My Spanish isn't very good. So we don't actually know where we're going in town, but Iwa said, take us somewhere where we can get arroz con minestra, which is basically rice and beans. Not sure if you can even hear me. Reached our destination.
¿Cuál es de Selena? Ah, perfecto. Selena se ve bien, ¿no? ¿Qué dice? Sí, ¿no? Ya.
All right, Selena restaurant it is then.
Selena, right?
Yeah, Selena, favorite singer. Got the place to ourselves again. This keeps happening. This just keeps happening. So I think this place was recommended to us by the tuk-tuk driver. This is a local place, local restaurant where the locals gone. So we just sat down, but actually there's nothing in here that's vegetarian because I'm a vegetarian. So on to the next place. It's one of the troubles, you know, that I found as I started growing up and traveling, that a lot of countries, they don't do any vegetarian food. But I have to accept that, and I do. So off to the next place it is. Okay. Just gonna have a poke around. Look at this place. Kind of a dusty town in Zorritos. It's kind of a mild, dry climate. I don't think it rains very much, so I think you're almost guaranteed sun most days.
Buenas.
Yeah.
¿Qué tiene?
Ewa does all the talking because I don't think a lot of people speak English here, so it's kind of making me lazy. I want to try my Spanish out more, so I'm going to try and muscle in sometimes.
Un mini trípode para...
Ya sí hay.
Y aparte puede agarrar.
Si él le compra una, Tumbes sí hay.
Ah, ya, chévere.
Try. There we go. You are the vlogger now. I'll do the translation for this part. He's saying, subscribe to Aaron Explores. He was interested in the camera, so he became a vlogger for a few seconds. So this is the view from this restaurant. Elena. Feels nice and local in here. I have a saying, well, whenever I go to a place, I want to go to a place with plastic chairs. And the plastic chairs kind of mean that it's going to be for locals. You to get some characters in there. That's what I like.
I have a question because you are vegetarian.
I am.
When you want to go to some local restaurant with plastic chair, most likely it's not going to be vegetarian.
I know, and that's why I've gotten used to having just chips or something super simple. I don't expect much. My expectations are very low, so I'm always happy with whatever I receive. Omita. We had this in Quito for breakfast, and I thought it was fantastic.
Exactly. Now we have this humita, Peruvian humita, and they say it's with the green, so I haven't tried it before. So
Muchas gracias.
Disculpe, ¿de qué se echa la humita?
So rice and beans, that's what's on the menu for me today. Okay, first bite, my review. Yeah, I like that.
Better than
You know what?
yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday we had something similar. Yeah, slightly better than yesterday. All right, let's see. Oh, I don't like that. No, there's something about that I don't like. But I'll tell the owner I loved it. Okay, we finished our meal. That came up to £11, British pounds. We're gonna take a walk around the streets just to see what it's all about. First person view. It's a really dusty town. This is the main high street. I don't know what to think about it really. It looks kind of like it's not kept very well. I've got a headache right now, so we're looking for something to deal with that. Maybe some ibuprofen or something. My head, you know, it's one of those ones where it's like pulsating the back of your neck. We found one right over here. Oh, we can go into Felicidad. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Do you have ibuprofena? Sí.
¿Tableta?
Sorry?
¿En tableta o en jarabe?
Tableta, por favor. 2 sol. We decided to jump in a tuk-tuk and go to a pier that we've been hearing about. It's kind of like a floating one. I hope it's still there, and I hope my headache goes away soon. We've arrived at what looks like a big boardwalk. And I will say this, it's a lot more well kept than the centre of town. This is very nice actually. When I was in town as well, it did feel a little bit dodgy. Maybe that's just me. We will go up this direction after this main building here, see what that's about, and then have a look at the beach. Yeah, the tuk-tuk just from the centre of town to this place was like 3 soles. That's the currency here. Seems like we've come across a little market here. Buenas tardes. Is this handmade?
Artesanal?
Sí.
Sí.
So we actually went to this place last night, Sazon Sabor, and I had a lovely beer there. Buenas tardes. What is this?
Lobo, sí. Okay. Wolf.
That's a wolf tooth.
¿Pero
Big
en serio
wolf.
de diente?
That's going to be in the gum there, and you'll just see this bit. So that goes up into the skull. Gracias. Here's the Zorritos sign, and there is a surfer there. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for where they're doing surfing, because I want to get in there myself. Not sure if I will be able to today, because the time is ticking. It's kind of dead here, you know? There's not many people here at all. Very odd. So we're at the commercial centre, and literally completely empty. There's no shops. I mean, there are shops, but there's nothing in them. There's more security guards here than there are people here, so I'm not sure whether it hasn't opened or not. Look, that one's... It kind of feels a bit eerie, you know? You're at a beach kind of destination, and there's just nothing going on, unless you go to a hotel or a restaurant. Yep. But the search continues though. I will find something interesting here, I'm sure of it. The beach in Zorritos, well, part of it anyway, and yeah, so I really don't know what to think at this point. Really not a lot to explain here, really. Just, there are some people there actually. I'll go over there and see if see what's going on. It's kind of cool actually. There's pickup trucks on the beach, and you can just come here with your family, actually drive right to the spot where you want and enjoy your day. Rent a couple of these plastic chairs, bring your own drinks, etc. Got their cold boxes with the beers. Everybody's on the cervezas right now. So I kind of like that, because you're not allowed to drive on the beaches in UK at least. It's against the law. A lifeguard up there as well. Baywatch dude. The further down the beach we go, the more interesting it gets. Now we got bars, swimming pools. I think all of these are like potentially hotels or restaurants at the front, and this is the beach side. I was starting to be like, no, this is not good. But actually, it's alright. There's loads of cool places now. The headache is subsiding now. I've stopped off somewhere. I just need a rest to get some coffee, but actually very difficult to find anywhere that just sells coffee. But we found one called Blue Point. It's like a hotel, and we're just waiting for it now. We've only been waiting 20 minutes for the coffee. Walking down the main strip again, and this is one of the hotels from the front. Think of this town like one long road with a few restaurants and hotels either side. I've come across this little square, I guess. There's nobody here. It's a bit of a ghost town. There's a nice church I'm going to have a look at here. Beautiful sunset. Been waiting for that. Here we are. Here's the sign. They really take care of their churches, I found. They're always nicely painted and well kept. Actually the nicest building I've seen since I've been here. Oh my lord, this is so old.
Wow, that's amazing.
I had to cut the video short then because two guys pulled up on a motorcycle. And you can never be too sure when two guys stop right next to you on a motorbike with helmets on for no reason. I finally found somewhere that looks really nice in this place, and just want to show you it. We're going to come here in a second. Cafe Bar Trotamundo. Hello. We come after. I don't think there's much else to see, but we're just going to have a quick look and then we'll go back there. Closed. Closed. Why is everything closed? I don't know much of the history of this town, but there's this gentleman here who is celebrated quite a lot. Miguel Grau. Do you guys know anything about this guy? Seems like he was captain of a ship. And up the road, there's a big ship with his name on it again. This is their version of a piazza, like in Italy. A place where you can gather around with your friends and family. Really nice. Small kind of village or town. I don't know what this is. All right, let's head back and get some cervezas and some food. Let's do a street video where I just walk and you see.
They're joking now.
Buenas tardes. We're here. That's fine. This is the place for me. Wow, look at this old TV. What a peculiar place. I love it. So I was just looking up at this mountain, just up here, seeing some birds watching over us. I don't know what they are, so I'm going to try and zoom in. What is that? Are they vultures? Look how big the wing is. What wings? Okay, we're back at the hotel. Basically, we stayed for a pizza and a beer at that place. Final thoughts on Zorritos. Not really a crazy amount to say, but it's one long road. You don't know where the center is. There's no real center where all the restaurants and bars are. So you end up walking quite far between each place or getting a tuk-tuk and still really not knowing where to go. Not many people around. It feels like a place for more, maybe just locals where it's more easily accessible. Quite a sleepy little town. Nice beaches, so if you want to rest and just relax and look at the sea, this is a good place for you. Some of it felt a little bit dodgy sometimes. I'm not sure whether it is too much, but obviously there's a lot going on in the world right now. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night and I'll catch you mañana. Okay, we're just about to check out of Punta Camaron. And I thought, you know what, now is a good time to show you around the hotel. Let's go POV shot. It's quite a tropical looking place. It's quite beautiful. In here is reception. Upstairs is where you have breakfast. You can sit there, have some coffees. And down here is where the pool area is, and it leads to the beach. I liked it here. I felt like it was a little bit overpriced, but it was super quiet and relaxing, and that's what we are here for. So check. I'm gonna get in the pool in a second, but I just want to show you the beach. Oh, who's this here? I found somebody that I recognize. Who could it be? Is that you, the fashion designer? What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for the towels.
You're waiting for the towels? Oh my god, I can't believe I run into a celebrity. Okay, let's show you the beach. What's that? Alright, pretty much got the place to ourselves. There's a few people here, but generally it's empty, as you can see. Take your pick of places to sit. This is where we did a photo shoot yesterday, just on the rocks down there. So you can see the beach. There is just nobody here. If you want to party, this location, 4 kilometers south of Zorritos, the actual town, you can come here and have it all to yourself. So we're checking out in about an hour or so. What I'm really after is a place where I can go surfing. I've heard there's a place down the coast called Mancora, and that is good for surfing, so potentially we'll be going there and exploring that area. So that's it. I'll catch you on the next video.